So, around 3 months ago, I did a video called Top 10 Roblox 2021 Games You Need to Play. Now, today's video is very similar to that in the aspect that it's talking about new games, but this one's a little bit different. This is going to be my top 10 upcoming Roblox games of 2021 and 2022. Now, I will say I think that this is the best list that I've done so far. All of these games look absolutely amazing. Now, keep in mind, this video is not in any order at all, but I will say I am more excited for the games at the top of the list than the bottom. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Today's video is going to be my top 10 upcoming Roblox games of 2021 and 2022. If you're new to the channel right now, we're trying to have 74,000 subscribers, so if you haven't yet, I'd appreciate it if you hit that sub button, drop like a video, let's get straight into it. So for my first honorable mention, I have Essence. Now, Essence is a Greek-based mythology magic game that I've played on the channel multiple times. It is a really fun game, and the combat, the magic, everything about the game is really cool. I've done 2 videos on this game now, and there's not much to say about it. It's just a cool game. Go check it out. I love magic, and I love Greek mythology, so games like these are just kind of my thing. The game also has its own storyline, which is probably the coolest thing that I've seen in a Roblox game in a while. And it's pretty much it for Essence. Moving on to honorable mention number 2, I have Dragon Ball Hikari. So Dragon Ball Hikari is a Dragon Ball game, but it's a unique Dragon Ball game because it looks completely different from any Roblox Dragon Ball game you played on Roblox. Similar to the last game, it has a really unique storyline, and that's my favorite thing about the game easily. It has fusion, the beam attacks look amazing, it has combo attacks, unique abilities. Now, I'm not going to say much for honorable mentions because these are mostly games that I can pretty much just summarize in a few sentences. But anyways, on to Hunter x Tales. Now, this is a game I got to talk about. So for number 1 of my honorable mentions, I have Hunter x Tales. And Hunter x Tales, as you guys probably tell, is a Hunter x Hunter game. Now, this game to me looks friggin' crazy. It's not crazy to the point where I put it on my actual list, but the game looks insane. You have combat sneaks, you have Godspeed sneaks, everything about the game just looks awesome. We've needed a Hunter x Hunter game for a while, which is why I'm so excited for this. We saw the 1,000-hand Buddha statue, we saw Godspeed, like I said, we saw some of the combat, so I'm very excited for this project. So there's actually one more honorable mention that I didn't speak about yesterday when I was recording because I was very tired. I've actually been editing this video for hours, but my final honorable mention is a game called Anime Saga. Now, I couldn't not put Anime Saga here. It is an ABA type game, but the game looks beautiful. It has characters like Aokiji, Hiei, Beatrice from ReZero. It has so many characters from sorted for anime. It's absolutely amazing. The game is actually doing a stress test today on October 1st whenever you guys are watching this video, so if you want to, go check it out. It's a really fun game. How can I not put Anime Saga in my honorable mentions? The game is awesome. I love it. It's really fun, and regardless of how it releases, I'm still gonna be playing this game. Anyways, on to the actual top 10 list. I'm gonna talk a long time about most of these games, so bear with me. Now, keep in mind, these numbers are organized from bottom to top in the order of which game I am more personally hyped for. So I'm not saying one game is worse than the other. It's my personal opinion, which game I'm more excited to play. At number 10, I have Arcane Odyssey. I mean, the amount of hype behind Arcane Odyssey itself is friggin' insane. Like, you think that this game was the next coming of Jesus. I'm semi-excited to play this game. I don't have too much to say about it since this isn't one of the games that I'm like too crazy about, but it is worth being number 10. The main reason why I'm so hyped for this game is because Arcane Odyssey is made by the same person who made a game called Arcane Adventures, which is a game that I used to play a lot when I was a lot younger. Moving on, we have Scarlet Moon, which is a game created by the owner of Dragon Ball Final Stand, Snake World. Now, me just saying the game's name by Snake World should give you guys an idea as to why I'm so excited for this game. Scarlet Moon is a combat-oriented game made by Snake World. Now, Dragon Ball Final Stand has some of the best combat for a Dragon Ball game. Now, the same person who made Final Stand is working on a game called Scarlet Moon, and although I'm not entirely sure what the game is about, I do know that it's a PvP based game. Now, I'll show you guys a small peek of the PvP, but other than that, I don't know much about the game. If you look on Snake World's Twitter, this is literally the one singular sneak peek that he's posted. He hasn't posted anything else, but the game looks crazy. This is the friggin' AI. So at number 8, I have Emblem Tales. Now, Emblem Tales is a magic-based, class-based RPG, and this game looks beautiful. First, I'm going to show you guys a couple of screenshots or in-game pictures from gameplay, and I just want you guys to look at these, and these look insane. The fact that I'm even able to ask the owner for pictures, not videos, pictures, and he's able to give me such beautiful pictures just to tell you guys how good the game is. The game looks amazing, everything about it. It's an exploration-based RPG where I guess essentially, I mean, we don't even know. It's still very mysterious. We do know it's releasing this year based off the trailer, but the game itself looks friggin' beautiful. Shift blocks, anybody who works from the Emblem Tales dev team, congratulations, because the project looks absolutely amazing. I'm hyped for Emblem Tales. You know, I love fighting, and I also love exploration. I love stuff like that, so I'm very excited. I don't have too much to say about Emblem Tales, but the game looks beautiful. I actually just did a reaction video to it a couple of days ago. I'm very happy for ET, and yeah, moving on. At number 7, I have Project Slayers, which is actually a game that's releasing pretty soon. I mean, wave 2 of testing is releasing. I don't know when the game is actually dropping, but testing is dropping very soon. Now, Project Slayers is a Demon Slayer game that, in my opinion, if I had to give it a specific name, I would say probably the most visually appealing Demon Slayer game I've ever seen on Roblox. It is very similar to Grand Prix Online because they have some of the GPO devs. I think just Chris Hothead, the animator, TB Glitch, his Chris's animations, I've said this before, his animations are absolutely beautiful. Probably the best animator I've seen on Roblox. I'm sure that they're better because there's always somebody better than you at something, but his animations are beautiful. Now, Project Slayers, I would say, looks just as good as GPO, which is one of the most, if not the most beautiful game I've ever seen on Roblox. It looks just as good as that. So I think you guys get an idea as to how good this game is going to be. It's made by UWAP, and the game just looks good. Usually, demons are trash. In Demon Slayer games, usually demons are garbage, but in this one, they actually look viable. We saw not Sukuna. We saw what was the name? Muzan. We saw Muzan. We saw him giving demon blood to a demon and then transformation. It was really cool. At number 6, I have Hajime Rising, and I love fighting games. I absolutely love fighting games. That's where I came from, and I'm never gonna forget them. So that's why I'm very excited for Hajime Rising. It is probably the best boxing game we're ever gonna get on Roblox. The game looks freaking crazy. Craze is just doing so much. He's doing so much and he's shown so much that I literally don't know about. That's the thing with a lot of these games. I don't know much about any of them. Anyways, I don't know a lot about this game. I don't know a lot, but it looks crazy. Hajime Rising is a fighting game where I guess you just box, and that's pretty much it. The coolest thing I think I saw is a cassette tape system where you basically put the cassette tape in and you sit down. That's how you learn skills. You actually watch the television by getting these tapes, and you can gain skills like Gazelle Punch or Dempsey Roll off that. That is so cool to me. At number 5, I have World Seed, which is Cameron, who actually just dropped a game called Project Star. This is his game. It is a Sword Art Online based game, and I wasn't actually gonna put this in until I looked at a clip on Twitter and I saw how, I think it was the animated capes that got me, because that is so badass. Just seeing those animated capes, I don't know when this game is releasing, but it looks friggin' amazing. World Seed is a Sword Art Online based Roblox game, and I'm not gonna lie, no game on Roblox has done Sword Art Online correctly. You've got in games like Swordburst, which wasn't bad. Swordburst was an amazing game, but this game looks 5,000 times better, and I'm sure it's gonna play better as well. At number 4, I have Bushido, and normally Bushido would have been higher, but the thing is, I don't know much about this game. What I do know is that the game looks beautiful. Not only does Bushido look beautiful, it plays beautifully. I had a chance to test this game. I didn't get that chance for a lot of these games. Bushido is a is it for to call it class based? I don't know if it's, I'm not gonna call it that. It is a weapon based samurai game, and it looks absolutely amazing. Similar to Emblem Tales, I can post a few in-game screenshots, or I can just play regular videos of gameplay, and this game just looks freaking beautiful. Now, Cyan told me we're gonna have a storyline for our quest similar to World of Warcraft. I didn't play World of Warcraft, but I'm sure it has a great story mode, so I'm very excited for that. Bushido is a game I've been excited for a very long time, and they're pushing release back to 2022, which is why I'm kind of excited, because they're putting so much time and effort into this project. That's Bushido, Cyan, Sun, anybody from that team that's watching. I would have put Bushido higher, but I don't know anything about the game. At number 3, I have Towerbound. Now, Tower of God is a webtoon that I just recently started reading, and it is amazing. My favorite anime in the entire world is One Piece. I love One Piece, and I stand by this. One Piece is the greatest anime and manga of all time. Well, maybe not manga, but definitely anime. Tower of God for me is just as good as One Piece. I'm reading Tower of God, and I binged 400 chapters in like a week. Tower of God is amazing. This is a Tower of God game made by, I can't even get these words out. It's made by Yaya Fino, who is an amazing scripter, and Towerbound looks amazing. I am so mad at myself for not being able to put Towerbound into an actual list like this before, but Towerbound is number 3 on my list. Towerbound looks crazy. There's so much stuff you can do. You can spawn this on a regular. There's so many different classes like Wave Bear, Spear Bear, Light Bear, Fisherman. There's so much stuff in Towerbound. You can go around collecting towers. You can unlock Shintomus. You can be born into the world as a member of the royal family, the Jahad princesses and princes, I guess. There's just so much stuff in Tower of God, and if you like Tower of God, you're gonna like Towerbound. There's no way you won't. It's like asking me as a One Piece fan, would you like a game like GPO? Of course, or Blox Fruits, whatever game suits your taste. Towerbound looks amazing. This is one of the games on this list that I'm actually most hyped for. If I didn't see the trailers or gameplay for the next 2 games, then I assure you, this game, Towerbound, would have been on my number 1, because Fino, props to you, props to anybody else who works in that team. Towerbound looks absolutely amazing. I've done a couple videos on it, so if you want to see gameplay of that, go check Towerbound gameplay out. Doesn't even have to be for me, because Towerbound is crazy. So at number 2, I have Anime Legends. Now, my previous tier list, I did the mistake of putting this game below the game I have or was it above? Nah, above the game I have it number 1. Now, Anime Legends looks crazy. All right, we've seen so much stuff in this game. We've seen, first off, before I even get into that, this game is created by the same people who made Anime Fighting Simulator. And you guys might be saying, Chris, well, why does that matter? Anime Fighting Simulator is a garbage simulator. No, Anime Fighting Simulator has some of the most beautiful graphics on Roblox. Anime Legends is made by a team of developers who they put together an A++ team of developers. So you have Little Romancer. That's actually the only one that I know, but I know that they're all amazing at their job. And the game just looks friggin' beautiful. From the trailer, we know that there will be Tail Beast bosses, which is such a cool concept. Tail Beast as bosses, that's friggin' amazing. I mean, it's not exactly Tail Beast because they're doing like reskin versions, but it's smart. It's smart, and it's also really cool. Me personally, I would not have thought of using Tail Beast as bosses. I would have tried to do unique concept, but using Tail Beast will be much better respected. Not respected. Received. Yeah, Anime Legends looks absolutely phenomenal. I'm very excited for this project. I can't wait to see what they do with this game because there's so much you can do with this. But moving on. At number 1 on my list, I had Deep Broken. On my previous list, I put Deep Broken below Anime Legends. The reason why I changed its position is because I went back and I watched Infernasu's videos. I watched Demstore's videos. I watched Reevolu, I think that was his name. I watched all of their videos. I watched all of their live streams. I've been following Raguzer, Arch. I've just been looking at, I think Arch works on Deep Broken. I'm not sure. I think it's him. But I watched all of their videos over and over again. And Deep Broken looks amazing. There's some sort of venting system where you can cancel out magic. There's 2 different types of PvP. Well, not really 2 different, but basically base combat, and there's magic, and there's so much stuff with magic. You can create your own magic. You can create your own magic, and it looks cool. So many games have tried to do this system where you can create your own magic, but Deep Broken is the one game that I feel like it's really gonna be the one that actually succeeds and making it look decent. It just looks amazing. Deep Broken looks absolutely crazy. There's different races, and unlike Rogue, they're actually gonna be balanced. And yes, I did play a lot of Rogue, not recently, but back when it was alive, I played Rogue a lot. I'm very excited for Deep Broken. Right now, all I can think about is Wave 1 of Deep Broken testing. I'm trying my best to get into that because Deep Broken looks amazing. Deep Broken looks crazy. I don't think I'm making a mistake by putting it at number 1. I am very excited for this game. Just watching, even just the sailing system. As a One Piece fan, that's cool to me, even such a small detail. When you're sailing in a boat, for those that didn't watch the trailer, you actually have to watch the way the winds are organized to make sure that, I guess, you don't slow down. I mean, that's basic kind of fishing terminology for anybody who's ever been a boat with sails before. Nobody really uses sailboats anymore, but for boats with sails, you kind of, the way that you're going in is kind of designated by the wind. So if the wind is going a certain way, the sails have to catch that wind. And Deep Broken has such a complicated system. Well, not complicated, but it's just such a small detail that just makes the game so much cooler. But I'm done ranting about Deep Broken. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen, ever. I'm very excited for that game. That's my top 10 with honorable mentions. Hope you guys enjoyed. I don't think I made any mistakes. I think this is where everything deserves to be. And yeah, if you're new to the sub button, drop like a video, let's get straight. Bye.